Welcome to NASPA Tonight.
This is all your Scrabble news in 25 minutes or less.
I'm Josh Greenway.
I am Jackson Smylie.
Let's talk about Scrabble.
The time starts now.
So let's move right into headlines tonight, Jackson. We've got a packed show for the people, but we only have one headline.
It's a big one, though. It is Lake George coming up this weekend. It is one of the biggest tournaments of the year. 146 people.
That's exciting.
Signing up right now. It's pretty cool.
It's on track to be the second biggest tournament of the year after Niagara Falls, excluding nationals, of course.
Yeah.
But Lake George, New York, it's a beautiful town. You go there to see the fall colors.
And if you ask me, you go there to see the tiki. We want to ask you guys, there's like a big, a lot of people disagree on whether the tiki is a good hotel or terrible. I am a huge fan of the tiki, whether it's gross or not. I think it's the best hotel of any tournament. I would go there every night if I could. So tell us in the comments what you think about the tiki. If you've never been to Lake George, this is the best reason to go, just to figure out your thoughts on the tiki.
That's right. It's such a kitschy place. It does give the tournament a certain flavor.
It's like Hawaiian
and we're the only people who stay there. The whole place is nothing but Scrabble players. So if you haven't been, you should go. It's
the last weekend that the whole town is open for tourism. So it's basically just Scrabblers there. They unload all of their beer for ridiculously low prices.
For $1 a piece, and on the last day, 50 cents a piece.
That's why I go. I load up.
You're the top seed this year.
I am the top seed. I can't believe it.
You are so overrated.
Lame. Although
there's no way you're winning this tournament.
Although someone else just signed up today in the Collins division who's higher rated. His name is Will Anderson.
That's exciting.
I saw he scared Marlon away. Marlon immediately switched over to TWL. Will says it's because he's the evener, but I'm pretty sure that Will is just trying to scare everyone into leaving his division just so he can win easily. That's my theory, at least.
Gotcha. Sure. And no, there are some familiar names that aren't going to be there, Mac, right? Mac Miller's not going to be there.
He usually doesn't come to Lake George, but
I was thinking. I guess he always
Joey the K.
No Joey the K.
Solid fixture at Lake George.
No Jason the K.
Jason the K. He's gone. Also, I noticed there's a lot of really good young talent in Lake George this year. Evan Yurko, who won the bottom division at Nationals, is going to be there. And also Noah Slatkoff, who I think is watching right now. Shout out to Noah.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's going to be a fun time. If you are still thinking about going, you should definitely go.
All right. So that is Lake George. We're going to talk a little bit more about Lake George in our next feature, everybody's favorite tournament talk.
This is basically a Lake George episode. That's what I mean.
No, we still have another whole feature story to get into. The tiles, man. So let's do tournament talk. This is the feature where every week we make predictions about tournaments that are coming up, and then we take a look at how we've done the previous week. So let's see how we did last week. We predicted 3 tournaments, and I see 2 names in green.
2 names in green? What does that mean?
That means I got another 2. I think I'm ahead
now. So you
predicted
predicted winter winning Wilmington.
And he did.
And weekend winning St. Louis Park.
Correct. More importantly, you were wrong on all 3.
That's the worst part about it. If I was right on a couple of them, that would be okay. But weekend won in spectacular fashion. It was a 14-game tournament, and Jeff Tebano started off 11-0.
Oh, and he took them down.
And weekend just destroyed. You can't do anything with weekend. So they both end up 11-3, but Weekend got them on spread. That was pretty crazy. Pretty solid field.
Should spread been the tiebreaker?
Wow, we should do that. Talk about it next week or something. Also, congrats to Rashid for breaking 2,000. He is the newest inductee into the club. If you want to join the club, it's a single criterion. Your rating just has to be above 2,000, and we'll have.
That's right. I asked a question on Facebook the other week. Are there more people who are rated 2,000 or more people who used to be rated 2,000?
Definitely used to.
Really?
Absolutely.
It's tough to keep that 2,000 rating?
Oh, yeah.
We can expect you to...
Oh, Lake George, man. This weekend, I'm breaking 2,000 in the wrong direction.
Okay, let's get on to predictions for this week. We're going to predict Lake George TWL. And Jackson, you're going to get the first pick because I believe I'm ahead.
You're ahead. I know.
4 of the last 5 picks correct.
You are on a roll.
I've streaked into the future here. So here we go. Let's go to TWL Lake George. Jackson, why don't you recap your pick?
I am going to pick Joey Malik. I don't think he drinks very much, and Lake George is all about drinking that cheap beer. So I think he's going to stay sober and win a lot of games.
Okay, and I am not picking Jackson because he doesn't tend to win these tournaments. So even though he's got this ridiculously high rating, I am going to pick. Let's go with, now all of a sudden I'm invested because I won 4 of the last 5. So let's go with, sorry guys.
Anytime now.
I know. Let's go with, oh my God, I'll pick Josh Jr.
Josh Jr. for the second tournament in a row. Oh my God.
All right, that's TWL. Now we are going to go to Collins.
It's pretty much a race to who gets to go chalk this week, I think.
Right. So that, for me, that becomes, I'm taking Will. I would have taken Will in TWL.
Wow, you just love Will. Common trend, I hear. I am going to pick, I'm going to pick my man Winter. I think he's got this.
Winter, you think he's going to win 2 in a row? Okay, yes. So that's Winter. Okay, that is tournament talk for this week.
So we had a controversial topic this week, a bit different than other weeks. This week we are doing a debate to decide what the best mediocre tile is.
We had a poll.
We had a poll as well,
we did
just
a poll
to decide the seating and which tiles got to get included. So we got 4 tiles included tonight.
That's right. But before we get to the reveal of those tiles, we might as well show the poll, right?
Yeah.
So here's the poll. This is the top of the poll. I thought what was more interesting was what letters didn't get picked.
Yeah. So
no love for the letter B.
Oh, man, of course.
No picks. O-I, no picks. But H, M, C, T-A-Y, these are your winners. H was a surprising runaway.
Yeah, H got like almost half the votes. It was crazy. Like, I thought H would win. I didn't think it would win by this much. So people have already decided for themselves what they think the best tile is. But we'll see if the debaters can decide as well as everyone else.
That's right. We're going to have a panel of expert Scrabble players come on, and they're each going to represent one of the tiles in a debate-style format, and they're going to talk about the strengths of their tiles and the weaknesses of other tiles. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
So we're going to
almost as much fun as last week. We got something like over 100 votes, over 100 comments on this. One of my favorite lines of comments that was going on was how Cesar considers the H a power tile.
Yeah, the H is the 9th power tile, right?
Right, 8th and 9th.
And Cesar is actually defending the H tonight, so you can hear more of that from him, why Cesar thinks the H is a power tile. I have no clue, but we'll see.
Right.
So round 1 is going to be the elevator pitch for your tile. We're going to start with H versus Y. Representing
here's
H.
the bracket. Here's the bracket, right? Do you want to do some introductions where we introduce them all one at a time, give them 5 seconds to intro themselves?
I think they get their 30 seconds, and then that's going to be it. So, coming from...
Okay, hold on. Let me just get this set up. Give
New
me a second,
York
Jackson.
City, we have Cesar representing the H. So we're going to give Cesar 30 seconds to present his case for the H. So Cesar, are you ready?
They can't see it,
right.
But Cesar, here we go.
In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, so you guys matched me against the Y. That's the worst tile in the whole game. But I got to talk about the H. Okay. The H makes like 22-letter words. Works with all the vowels. It works with an M. What else does it work with? With the C in Collins. Like, it's the best letter. It scores a lot of points. It's parallels. It works with a lot of bingos. It works with the C, with the S. I mean, it's the best tile. It's like one of the best tiles in the game, if you don't count the G.
The G. Sadly, the G didn't get any votes. I didn't even include the G.
Okay, that was an excellent presentation.
Thank you very much, Cesar.
I don't know if we said we want to hear the merits of the tiles, but also presentation style. So what is the matchup here, Jackson?
So
who's up next?
Going up against Cesar from New Jersey is Jason Keller, and he's going to be representing the Y. Jason, in 3, 2, 1.
All right. So playing Collins, the Y actually has a lot more use. So it can go next to the K and the F as well as the N. It makes a lot more front hooks. There are a lot of potential 30 and 40 point plays with it. And also, I wanted to throw in that Spanish author Ramon Gomez de la Serna called Y the champagne glass of the alphabet. And who doesn't like champagne?
Okay, nice.
That was pretty
job.
good. I love the shout out to the front Y hooks in Collins, of which there are far too many. E-Riv being the best. So I think judging the first round is going to be Josh. Josh gets to choose who the winner of H versus Y.
Well, neither one went over on time. I felt like that was going to be the difference maker. I liked both presentations, and I want to assure everyone that you're going to be back for a third place matchup, regardless of what happens. And this is tough. I really liked how Cesar said it's a really great tile, except for the G. That was really funny. But going with the champagne of letters, that
you did
just
some preparation
that
for that one.
spoke to me. So we're gonna put the Y through on presentation stuff.
Congratulations.
All right.
Y.
Nice job there.
So our next match in round 1, giving us the elevator pitch, is going to be the C versus the M. Representing the M, we bring you Joey Krafchick in 3, 2, 1.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'm representing the M today. And I've just got to say, unlike every other multi-point consonant, the M plays well with all others. Even the V, even the J, the M is just great. And it has obviously a lot of flexibility because every vowel goes next to it except IM. So it's just the most diverse tile you can get. And it's important to leave M's so that you can score well the next turn.
Beauty.
Very
okay.
Good.
Now, I don't know if we have our competitor.
Oh.
He seems to have dropped off. So that we're doing the letter C, right?
Shan Abbasi is supposed to be representing the C today.
So, Sean, we're not
it says here.
seeing you.
His screen is black. We'll see if his audio is working.
We can check to see if your audio is working. Oh, hold on. Sean, try talking to us for a second. We are not hearing you, buddy. Why don't you try reconnecting there? We'll give you a second to try reconnecting. I realize it says you're live. Okay, he's going to try reconnecting. Sorry, guys. So this is our great tile debate.
Yes. This. So Joey gave us a pretty cogent argument. That was pretty good. I was expecting something all over the place. But we'll see if Sean can be even more cogent. Because Sean is sometimes known for cogency. All right, we seem to have Sean here. So we're going to put you on, Sean. You're going to be going for the C. Give us your best pitch for the C in 3, 2, 1.
Yes, I'm here for the C, even though despite attempts to sabotage my appearance on this show multiple times, I am here to tell you about the letter C. Now, the C is great. C is for cookie, as in the famous Cookie Monster song. But in addition to that, C is known in Scrabble as the amazing blocking tile. When you want to ruin a lane before your opponent bingos out on you, you play a C word, and not necessarily the C word, but you find one, and it's not ch in Collins.
That was pretty good. You were hanging on there in there, Sean.
Just got in there under the wire.
So I want to give my sincerest congratulations to both competitors, Joey and Sean. You both made a great case for your tile. But in terms of the overall debating performance, I got to give it to the C, my favorite blocking tile besides the V. We're going to put Sean through to the next round. So,
okay, next round.
Round 2.
Trash
we
talk.
are going to do the trash talking round now. We're going to do the third place match first. We're going to be doing Joey Krafchick against Cesar. It's going to be the M versus the H. So we're going to get Cesar on first. And this is a trash talking round. So that means, Cesar, you're representing the H, but what you're really doing is bashing the M. So in 30 seconds or less, you got to bash the M. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, the M is like a crappy H. I mean, it has a lot of flexibility that the H has, but it's worth 1 fewer point, which means you get you can get up to 9 fewer points if you triple. It's an okay tile. It works with the H, but it's I don't know. I don't like it very much. It doesn't work very well with like the C. It's kind of clunky. It doesn't like even double very well either. So I don't know. I'm not a fan.
That was great. My favorite part, Cesar, is that I know you were tripled on with hectares before, so I don't know why you're talking about the merits of the triple with the H. But very good job. We're gonna get Joey on. Joey, instead of defending the H against that vicious attack,
instead of defending the M,
sorry, you have to attack the H just like Cesar attacked the M. In 3, 2, 1.
Well, I've got to say that I think that last round's judgment was rigged. Busy. But as far as the H goes, I think it's ridiculous that Cesar said it was a borderline power tile, or whatever he said, because I wouldn't even consider the K a power tile. But, in general, I actually really don't know if I can say that much bad about the H. And since I've already lost, I might as well just tank here and say, I love H's too, but M's just slightly better. It's not a big gap.
I don't know how Cesar's going to recover from that one, man.
You scorched him, Joey. All right.
So this is where we decide together.
That's right.
So
on the count of 3, 2, 1. H
Cesar
is the winner.
H,
yeah,
good
H,
job.
H,
in third place, the H. It got so many votes, but Cesar took it to third place.
That's right. Now
Pretty good.
We get to the championship round.
We do. This is for all of the marbles.
That's right.
Who's
Who's going first?
representing
The Y.
the Y? We have Jason Keller,
And he's
You
gonna
gotta
trash
bash
the
the C in 3, 2, 1.
So, I mean, how can you compare any letter to the champagne of letters, right? And yes, C is for champagne, but it's also for crap. It's also for a lot of crappy words, and a lot of crappy cirrhosis came to mind because you had too much champagne. But yeah, so it's a block tile. You know what? Whatever. Play clad so I can put my Y on the front. Thank you.
All right. Very good.
So we're going to see what Sean has to say to that. Sean, we're going to get you to bash the Y, even though you're a Collins player. We're going to give you 30 seconds to bash the Y in 3, 2, 1.
The Y is a tile that when you draw it, you immediately go, oh, there goes that chances of winning the game. That is all the essence of Y is. In fact, if one-letter words were allowed in Scrabble, C would tell you, see, there's something to see. And Y would ask a question about itself. Why? So I really think that we can look at the Y in a lot of different ways, but one thing is for sure, it's a losing tile, and you can hook it onto a few words, but that won't help you win.
Once again, just
Nice.
hanging on there.
Nice.
That was great. This is a tough decision now. There's no unison this time. Sorry.
All right, hold on.
but-
Let's.
We're going to consult our notes.
I think this is the winner.
Yes, I think that is the winner for sure.
Okay,
All right,
so let's
we've made our
announce.
decision.
Hold on. Here, we're going to announce it this way. We're going to bring the
winner,
winner
the guest
on
the show.
here.
Coming all the way from Mississauga, Ontario, Shan Abbasi.
with
Sean,
the C,
with the
the C,
C.
the lowest vote total
Lowest-
of the 4 letters in our poll. But
The
you
C.
made it work, Sean. How do you feel?
I feel good. I know that neither one of you would have bet on me. If there was tournament talk for this tournament, you would have both had me gone in the first round. So I feel like I've upset a few people with the C.
Wait a minute. You still play tournaments?
he just directs them now, right?
I haven't seen you play a tournament in a long time.
I see how it is. I'll let you guys get it out of your system. Don't worry. There's plenty more time for me.
So we're going to have you on the show again to advertise for the Kingston Open down the road. But let's give everyone a little
Oh yeah,
prelude to
Kingston
that.
Open.
It's going to happen.
That's exciting.
It's going to happen.
We just have to find a new hotel.
New hotel, new everything.
We just have to find a place to play and people to come and all
New and
that.
improved. Yeah.
New and
We
improved.
got to do some work.
So the C wins. I didn't expect it. I expected the defensive merits to just bring it right down. But Sean, how did you do it?
Well, I took the things that I don't like about the C, and I tried to find that area, that little glimmer of positivity. And, that's me. I'm just shining light of bright positivity all the time, so I figured.
Well, I think we knew that already. Well, congratulations. And
Nice
congratulations
work.
to the C for winning the tile showdown, the mediocre tile showdown. So C is the
Mid-range.
ultimate.
I like
Mid-range
calling them
tile.
mid-range.
I like
but
mediocre.
People seem to really.
If the goal was to see which one is the best mediocre tile, then we really are aiming to see who can be the most mediocre. In which case, I think C really does deserve to win because it's not better than an H. But
Well, I like it. That's why I like calling it mid-range, because I think nothing else describes Sean better than mid-range.
except for dreaming, the anagram of that. So keep dreaming, Josh.
Very good.
What's the
Margin. Okay.
All right. Thanks very much, Sean. I want to say thank you to all of our competitors tonight. The great Jason Keller, the great Joey the K, the great Cesar Del Solar.
Oh, you got the name right.
I'm working on it. Sometimes in person I just call him Czar because
That's
I'm
fine.
worried about mispronouncing it, but I'm working
Also
on it.
pronunciation.
I'm working on it, Czar. And of course, our winner, Shan Abbasi. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
that
great.
worked out better than I thought it was going to. All right.
So
now,
last thing to do is we got some birthdays to shout out.
we do. We love all of our viewers. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. We didn't. Sometimes we're lazy and we don't promote the show enough, so we appreciate everybody who shows up, promotion or not. We love all of you people. We especially love you birthday babies out there. So here we go. Let's go with our birthdays.
Let's do it. Let's alternate.
Okay.
We're gonna start out with Sarah Rosenbaum,
We've got Robin Levin,
Diane Pearl Moore,
Martin Gold,
Michael Barron,
Rashad Miller,
Lisa Odom,
Tim Mason,
Lindsay Kratibara.
and today is Brian McDonald's birthday.
Happy birthday, Brian.
I didn't wish him a Facebook happy birthday, but I'm going to try
Get
to
him
do
on.
that after this.
So if you want your birthday shout out, you can add Josh or me on Facebook. That's the best way to appear on the show. Also, we have a big announcement that we did not go over time tonight. We have a couple minutes left.
That's right. This will give me a chance to actually make the post saying happy birthday to everybody.
So, last thing, Lake George is the big thing to watch. There's going to be some live coverage. I got a little sneak preview on some pairings theory going on. And in the simulation that was run, I was winning the tournament. So we're going to hope that this TSH
Those
simulation...
things, they never come true.
Really, never. We're going to see this weekend. I didn't get picked by either of us for the tournament talk, so we'll see. If you haven't been to Lake George before, I cannot recommend it highly enough. Along with a couple other tournaments, it's definitely a tournament I will never miss again. The leaves are changing, and the drinks are cheap, and the tiki is beautiful. Once again, if you have been to the tiki before, we want to hear your opinion about the tiki. Is it a dump, or is it the best? We all know what we think.
And any likes, comments, or shares on the Facebook is always appreciated. Back episodes on YouTube, you can find those by going to YouTube and searching NASPA Scrabble. Give us a subscribe on there. We would really appreciate it. We are now going to play you out with our favorite cat video, Scrab Cat. And I want to say support your local directors. They're doing a bang-up job providing fun events for you, and you should support them. You should play more Scrabble.
Absolutely. I want to say thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the second last controversial episode of NASPA Tonight.
Ooh, next week is a big one.
Next week's a big one, and have a good night and play some Scrabble.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Until next week. Bye-bye.